the secret and rapidly growing drone factory in Iran where Hezbollah receives training. A drone is launched in an undisclosed location in Iran. Iran is currently instructing Hezbollah combatants to execute drone strikes on northern Israel from a swiftly expanding clandestine base, as disclosed by The Telegraph. Despite U.S. sanctions, the drone establishment in Iran has tripled in size since its inception in 2006. As per confidential documents from the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps that have been leaked, situated a mere 5 miles from Qom, Iran's sacred city, this center, under the supreme leader Ali Khamenei's command, has grown from a 500-meter runway to a 1,500-meter one today. Country's dictator commanded the intensification, fortification, and swift advancement of unmanned aerial vehicle production activities by the regime's primary drone manufacturer, Quds Aviation Industry Company, in 2004, despite being on the U.S. Treasury sanctions list since December 12, 2013. The drone headquarters, which is owned by Quds, has continued to grow. Originally a small airport for diminutive crop dusting planes, it expanded from a 500-meter runway in 2007 to 1,000 meters in 2014, and in 2020 to 1,500 meters, enabling larger, longer-range drones to take off, such as those used in Iran's aerial attack on Israel last month. A new hangar was added to the complex adjacent to the runway in 2021. Default text intelligence gathered by the People's Mojahedin Organization of Iran network within the country from various sources, including some within the Revolutionary Guards, reveals that the Ganjin Center, which has remained secret until now, hosts leaders of the region's terror groups currently causing chaos across the Middle East, most notably Money's Hezbollah. In addition to training and testing drones such as the long-range Mahajer, which can fly up to 1,000 miles over 24 hours, the center also serves as a drone pilot training center. Reports from within the regime indicate that militants are trained in small groups of a few fighters. Since the onset of the Gaza war, when Hamas invaded Israel, Iran's proxy Hezbollah in Lebanon has initiated a second offensive on the Jewish state. Over 3,100 projectiles have been fired into Israeli territory, killing and injuring numerous soldiers and civilians in the worst conflict between the two countries since the Second Lebanon War. This has resulted in the displacement of more than 100,000 Israelis, who see no chance of returning home amid the ongoing fighting, according to information disclosed by the hacking group Uprising Till Overthrow. The Ministry of Defense and Armed Forces Logistics has taken over 949 hectares, about 9.5 square kilometers, in the Ganjin region north of Qom for the establishment of this center. Hossein Abedini, Deputy Director of the National Council of Resistance of Iran (S.UK) office, stated, "The developments in recent months have proven that the head of the snake, in terms of belligerence and the export of terror in the Middle East, is the clerical regime in Tehran." He was referring to Iran's barrage of over 350 drones and missiles launched towards Israel last month. Test run for more threats to archenemy Israel. While most were intercepted by Israel and a U.S.-led coalition, Iran remains adamant that it was merely a test run for more to come in. Threats to its archenemy Israel. Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Iran has been sanctioned for its provision of drones to Russia used on civilian targets. Ali Khamenei, the regime's leader, has been emboldened by appeasement and feels confident about the inaction of the international community and the absence of serious consequences for his regime's malign activity. Mr. Abedini stated, "It is time to place the Revolutionary Guards on the terrorist list. This is a necessary precursor to peace and tranquility in the region and the world." Douglas Berry, Senior Fellow for Military Aerospace with the International Institute for Strategic Studies, said supplying drones to Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen allows Iran to have a real-life center to test design, functionality, and accuracy of their missiles. Tehran puts these capabilities in the hands of its network of regional actors, so it can influence their behavior and make considerable mischief for some of its regional rivals.